Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to math. Notice that on the back of me, I have three circles, okay? Make sure you write them down. I'm gonna give you a few seconds here, okay? Step out of the screen for a minute so you guys can pause it and write them down. All right, now that you guys have it down on your notes, okay? We have one up here, P. All right, now that we have all three circles, all we're dealing with today, okay? You've been dealing with circles lately, okay? You know parts of a circle, you know how to find the circumference of a circle, how to find arcs, how to find measurements, parts of the circle. Today we're gonna find the measurement of vertex, okay? Of a vertex here. For example, if we were to find vertex P, okay? If we want to find that measurement of vertex P, okay? Even the vertex R or vertex Q, they all follow a simple rule, okay? All three of these circles, even though they're different, because this one's two secants, because remember two lines that pass through the inside of a circle, not through the center. We have two tangents, okay? And we have a tangent and a secant, okay? The rule is very basic, okay? The rule applies for all three, okay? If you want to find, technically, if you wanted to find the arc, either the outer arc, the inner arc, or the vertex. The same here. The outer arc, the inner arc, the vertex, the outer arc, the inner arc, or the vertex, okay? For any purpose of finding any three, okay? There's an equation you have to use. The equation is outer arc, okay, minus inner arc, okay, divided by 2, okay, divided by 2. That's to find the inner arc, okay, or the inner vertex, should I say, in either one of these circles. The way we do it is, now that you have all three circles, I'm gonna use one of them, okay? It really doesn't matter which one you use. I'm gonna use the first one, okay? It's all the same rule for all three. Let's say that, let's use red. Let's say that the outer arc, okay, which in this case is BC, okay, is 34 degrees, okay. The inner arc, which is AD, because remember the inner arc, is worth 18 degrees. We have to find vertex P or angle P, okay. Again, what we're going to do is we have outer arc, which is 34, okay, minus inner arc, which in this case is 18, okay. Whatever answer we get, we divide it by 2. So 34 minus 18, we're going to do it the old-fashioned way. We borrow, so we have 14 minus 8, we have 6, 2 minus 1 is 16, so we have 16 divided by 2. Okay? So our answer for angle P or vertex P, okay? You can even say angle APD equals, okay, 16 divided by 2, which is 8. So the answer is 8. Okay? And that's it. Now, if you were finding something else in the circle, for example, make sure you write this down. Okay, again, we have 34, 18. But what if we were to change this? Let's say we have let's say this time we have 12 for the inner arc and 6 for the vertex. Okay, we're solving for the outer arc. We still set it up the same way. Okay, so we have outer, which is BC or BE, okay, minus inner, which in this case is AD, okay, divided by 2 equals vertex, okay? So now we're going to do the opposite. Now if we want to find the outer, we're going to say BE minus, we have AD, which in this case is 12, divided by 2, equals, we have our vertex, which in this case is 6, okay? So if we wanted to find BE, all we have to do is do the opposite now. If we're going to get rid of the 2, it's been divided, so the opposite is multiplication. So we're going to multiply by 2, cancels out. Whatever you do to one side, you have to do to the other. So multiply by 2. So we're left with BE, okay, arc, minus 12 equals 6 times 2 is 12. We add 12 to leave BE alone. Whatever you do to one side, you have to do to the other. So arc BE equals 12 plus 12 is 24. So X equals 24. Okay. You can also do the same thing for the middle one. So instead of BE, if we were to find AD, we would have plugged in the number here. We would have still divided by 2, then subtracted, and then divided by a negative 1. Okay? To get rid of the negative. All right. Very, very simple. Okay? As long as you follow that rule, it's a very, very simple concept. Okay? Remember, outer arc minus inner arc divided by 2 gives you the vertex. If you still follow the same rule, you can plug it in to find any other arc. Okay? All right, so here's your assignment for today. All right, guys, so I have 3 problems on the board. Okay, the first one, we're solving for x. Okay, we have x on the vertex. Okay, the inner arc is 40, the outer arc is 80. Okay, we're solving for the x's. Okay, for the second one, we have 160 on the outer arc, 80 on the inner, and again, we're solving for that vertex or that angle. Okay, and finally, okay, we have 100 on the outer arc. We don't have a measurement on the inner arc. Okay, hint, hint. This is one for an extra credit. Okay, we'll see if you guys can solve that one, and then if you can solve for that x as well. Okay, remember I gave you most of the sides. Remember, you can solve for that arc using techniques you used in the past, or the past concepts, should I say. Okay, to solve for that arc. Therefore, once you solve for the arc, you can actually solve for that x. Okay, so we have 180, 110. All right, guys, if you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask. Send me an email, say, Mr. Rivera, I still don't understand it. We'll go over it. Okay, also, make sure you take a picture of your notes. Make sure you send on your email, guys, on the subject, or when you send your email, put what name of the concept, Okay, the name of the concepts are always on the videos. Okay, on the description. Send the day of the assignment, even if it's late. Say send whatever the name of the assignment plus the day it was due. Okay, all right, guys. So make sure you send me your answers as soon as you're done watching the video, and I'll be waiting for your email.